In the game of life, staying focused, building resilience, and constantly evolving your character are the keys to winning. In this video, we're going to dive into the strategies that help you level up and progress toward your ultimate goals. We'll explore the power of hard work and why it's so essential to create a life that you truly want. Understand the importance of willpower as a key resource, and see how self-study can be your secret weapon for growth. You will also learn how to turn your perceived weaknesses into strengths and make meaningful progress every day. Every step you take, every choice you make, is another move on your game board. Let's break down these moves and empower you to keep advancing in your game of life. Hustling versus YOLO. Do the work. Anyone who knows me in what I like to call real life knows that I work hard. I am always working on something. I generally split my days into 3 categories: health, wealth, and creation. In the morning, I make time for health and fitness, while I spend my time on my wealth-building projects or enterprises in the afternoon. In the evening, often until quite early in the morning, my time is all about creation. Reading this, you probably think it sounds like an exhausting schedule. My days are long and focused on productivity and work. The truth is that in the last couple of years, I have been doing more than I have ever done in life. The funny thing is, I have more energy than ever before. I have to force myself to go to sleep at night because I am not at all tired. It is when I am away from my projects that I feel depleted and exhausted. When I am away from my productive schedule, I feel a void in my day. Then, when I get back into the swing of my routines and hustle, I get lit with life. Does this mean I am addicted to working? No, not at all. It just means that working on my projects and building companies is what gives me life. Instead of recharging and relaxing, here's something to think about. If you are feeling exhausted by your day-to-day life, ask yourself, what are you sacrificing by how you are choosing to spend your time? What are you not doing that would fill you with more joy? Do more of that, the stuff that fills you with joy, and I promise you, you will no longer be tired. The question is about the choices you make in how you spend your time. If your day-to-day exhausts you, what could you change about it? Because yes, I work hard and I am not tired. I choose the work I do, and all of it lights me up. I choose to work hard because where I'm going is energizing me, not deflating me. You might want to ask yourself, is the work you are doing or where it is taking you deflating you? Because here's the thing, I'm telling you this for a couple reasons. 1, I know my hustle bothers some people, and I want to reframe why I work the way that I work. 2, this approach to work is something you need to understand to go forward with this course. This course will require you to work. If you want to complete this course and follow my approach to life, you need to understand that work can be energizing and rewarding when it is the right type of work. Work that lights you up and moves you forward toward your goals. It bothers me when people are resistant to hard work in life. Hard work is how you will get where you want to go in life. My approach to hustling is working with purpose. I am not killing myself grinding. I am always excited about where I am going and the next level I am going to reach. As you complete this course, you will also find this true for you. The harder I work to pass the levels, the sooner I'm able to gain the experience or achieve my next goal. All of this lights me up and keeps me working. Hustling is not a negative thing. Hustle gets a bad rap because people give it a bad stigma. Then, a lot of people start to argue to embrace the opposite. YOLO, you only live once. Instead, I am quite averse to the idea of YOLO culture. To me, YOLO is a very dangerous statement. There is a lot of risk associated with this approach. If you desire a certain life, you must do the work. With YOLO, you get the order backward. YOLO entices you to go live now, but at what cost? I believe YOLO is an expensive way to live, not because of what you are spending, but because of what you are losing. Time in the game. Time to put the work in on the front end of your life so that you can then go live. If you do the work on the front end of your life, it's so much easier and you have more energy. If you wait till your later years, you're going to be stressed because your timeline is so much shorter. There's less time for you to achieve what you desire to achieve and reap your rewards. Can you turn your life around at 55? Of course you can, but it is going to be 10 times harder than if you had gotten your game together earlier. If you want to have a good income and have a healthy lifestyle, these are things that you need to work on and build. Once they're built, they're there for you, supporting your lifestyle going forward. When you're not building your foundation earlier in life, not building your income sources or health resources, and not strengthening your mind and body, it will hit you harder later on, and it will be harder to get to where you desire to be. If you relax now, there'll be less relaxing later. I've met enough people in my life who have told me they woke up one day and weren't where they desired to be at that moment. Most of them had a YOLO approach earlier in life and didn't set things up for themselves. They regret not paying the price and relaxing and enjoying the ride in their earlier years instead. By not controlling their game and where they were going, their ride did not take them anywhere near where they desired to be later on. Now they have serious catching up to do. You want to get your game in order. To keep ahead, you want to get it built up as fast as you can can and get yourself in order as fast as you can. As soon as you get your character or your finances or whichever category in order, the easier the game gets for you. I want to work now so that life can quickly pay you back. To use a bike riding analogy, the front end is the shorter ride uphill. You won't have to ride uphill for as long if you get started earlier. You can then ride downhill while life begins to pay you back. The alternative, and sacrificing time to YOLO, means riding uphill a lot longer, possibly even for the rest of your life. I don't want that, and neither do you. My approach is about putting work in on the front end where it's easier. It's easier on the body, physically and mentally, and it ultimately requires less energy. Years less energy. The more you work to build your life now, the less you will work later. That's the better order of things. Hustling is about getting everything set up in your life so it can work for you. It's about becoming an ultra-powerful, productive, and aligned human in your life. It's about working hard to develop all the routines and habits that will set you up. It's working to build your life by building yourself up in all the important areas: finance, health, and more. Get stuff done now that will serve you later. To me, that's hustle, and it's not a bad thing at all. We'll be working on this in this course throughout all the modules. You'll start working hard with the right focus to set yourself up in every area of your life. Working hard does not need to be associated with missing out on living. It's actually all about living. It's about working hard and achieving your goals that light you up so that you can live. It's all just about reframing hustle to better understand it. It's similar to why I say that sacrifice isn't a bad thing. To sacrifice something sounds negative, but it's not. Sacrifice, when it comes to achieving in life, is about exchange, a value exchange. When you're putting in time and work, it's a valuable exchange of time and energy for the reward of more freedom. While some may choose to look at time spent on working instead of other enjoyments as time lost, I look at it as a small sacrifice for a much greater reward. You will too. Giving your time now so you can have more freedom with your time later on is the most worthy sacrifice you can make. Overall, I equate my approach to hustling and working hard now with the reward of living a lot more of your life the way you want to. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone wants, especially those of you here. No matter what your specific goal, I think everyone's ultimate goal is to be free and have freedom with time. I want this for you. I want you to achieve the life you want. I want your life to have freedom, options, and opportunities. I don't want you to wake up exhausted. I want you to wake up every day excited and empowered by the work you're putting in to bring all your goals within reach. But you can't just expect everything to come to you. The sacrifice is time spent working hard on doing your part in setting things up. Then, as I'll keep repeating in this course, the universe will show up for you and do its part. Matching your focused work with results and rewards. The universe wants you to succeed as much as I do. Are you ready to put in the work? Are you brave enough to sacrifice time now for some serious rewards in your life? For reaching a much higher level of fulfillment in all areas of your life? In your game of life, every action you take, every challenge you face, and every decision you make brings you closer to your goals. Remember, success is not just about avoiding obstacles. It's about using them to your advantage, to strengthen your character, and to keep moving forward. By harnessing your willpower, embracing hard work, and recognizing the value of self-study and self-awareness, you can turn every experience into a lesson, every setback into an opportunity, and every moment into progress. Stay focused, trust your journey, and keep playing your game with determination and purpose. Every move you make is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself and achieving your dreams. The game is yours to win. Keep playing with intention and passion. Exercise. Step 1. Reflect on your current lifestyle. Begin by taking some quiet time to reflect on your daily and weekly habits. Think about how you currently spend your time, money, and energy. Consider both big and small decisions. Ask yourself the following questions and write down your thoughts. How do I typically spend my free time? List all the activities you usually engage in during your free time, such as socializing, watching TV, playing games, shopping, etc. Be honest with yourself and try to account for all your time. Where do I allocate most of my money? Think about where you tend to spend money outside of essential expenses like rent, utilities, or groceries. Are you spending on dining out, entertainment, clothes, gadgets, or other non-essential items? What activities leave me feeling drained, unfulfilled, or guilty afterward? Reflect on activities that might feel good in the moment, but leave you feeling tired, regretful, or dissatisfied later. Write these down and consider why they leave you feeling this way. Which of my daily or weekly routines feel disconnected from my larger goals? Consider the habits or routines you repeat regularly that don't support your vision for the future. Are there any patterns that stand out to you? Step 2. Identify YOLO habits. Now, review your answers from Step 1 and Identify the activities, spending habits, or routines that align with a YOLO mindset, living for the moment without considering their impact on your long-term goals. Ask yourself, what are the top 3 YOLO habits that take up most of my time or money? For example, it could be spending hours scrolling through social media, binge-watching TV series, frequently dining out, or impulsive shopping sprees. How do these habits impact my progress toward my larger goals? Reflect on how these habits might be slowing you down or diverting your energy from what truly matters. Be specific. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, but you spend 3 hours every evening on social media, note how this habit takes away valuable writing time. Step 3. Determine what you want to change. Now that you've identified your YOLO habits, it's time to decide what you want to change. Write down the following. What habits or activities do I want to reduce or eliminate? Identify which habits you want to cut back on or completely remove from your life. Be clear and specific. For example, I want to reduce my time on social media to 30 minutes a day. Or, I want to cut out unnecessary online shopping. What actions or new habits will I replace them with? Think about how you can redirect the time, money, or energy spent on these YOLO habits into activities that support your goals. For example, instead of spending 2 hours watching TV every night, I will use that time to read books related to my field of interest. Or, I will allocate the money I spend on dining out toward a savings fund for my future business. Step 4. Create a plan of action. Based on your reflections and desired changes, create a plan to start making these adjustments. Set specific goals. For each YOLO habit you've identified, set a specific, actionable goal. For example, reduce eating out to once a week and cook meals at home to save $200 a month. Spend 30 minutes each day working on my side business instead of scrolling through social media. Schedule new habits. Decide when and how often you will engage in your new, more productive activities. Add them to your calendar or daily planner. Consistency is key, so choose times when you're most likely to stick to them. Find an accountability partner. Share your goals and plans with someone you trust who can help keep you accountable. They can check in with you periodically to see how you are progressing and offer support and encouragement. Track your progress. Keep a journal or create a chart to track your progress each day or week. Note any successes, challenges, or adjustments you need to make along the way. Step 5. Reflect and adjust. After a few weeks, reflect on your progress. What changes have I noticed in my energy levels, mood, and productivity? Write down any positive changes you've observed since making these adjustments. Which new habits have been easier to maintain? Which have been harder? Why? Identify any habits that feel challenging to maintain and consider ways to adjust your approach or mindset. What additional changes can I make to align more closely with my larger goals? Determine if there are more habits you want to adjust or further refine the changes you've already made. Step 6. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate the small and big wins along the way. Acknowledge your progress and the effort you've put into making meaningful changes in your life. Give yourself credit for every step you take toward a more aligned and fulfilling lifestyle. By identifying and shifting away from YOLO habits, you are making strategic moves in your game of life, positioning your character for long-term success and fulfillment. Remember, every choice you make can move you closer to your goals. Stay committed, stay focused, and keep playing to win. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson.